So.
Hey, well, at least we caught it.
Oh.
We caught it.
Alrighty, guys, welcome back. Subs and Paws, you know where you're at. We're gonna do some video at some point today. Today is April 1st, so happy April Fool's Day. I hope you guys didn't get too many jokes played on you, too many pranks played on you. Today, so we have the XS Power batteries.
Yeah.
It is the Max 90 DIY do-it-yourself. 90 amp hours. That's what the Max 90 is. Watt hours is 1188. The wattage is up to 20,000 watts for bursts. Charge current up to 400 amps, so that means that it can charge up to 400 amps like these. 400 amps, I mean, that's putting out like 5,000 watts in you know, like this. 400 amps, that's a lot of power. So the weight of it is 26.6 pounds, 12.1 kilograms, just in case anybody's curious of that. Alright, so now UPS and FedEx, I believe, are the only ones that can deliver batteries or lithium batteries. So this actually came overnight shipping. I was like, okay, that was, I mean, it's not like it was across the country or anything, so because they weren't across the country. Hi, buddy. We're shooting a video, okay?
Okay.
Why don't you come over here and sit down?
Okay.
Or you can come and help me.
Okay.
I know you can see me through the camera, but everybody else wants to hear me talk. Alright, let's see what we got here. So far it's, open it up and there's foam here. So a piece of foam. I can't even tell you how beautiful, immaculate, this battery, I mean, it's just beautiful. They put together it's a masterpiece. It is beautiful. Alright, so I'm gonna put this.
Grandpa,
Yes.
can I help you?
You are. You're sitting right there helping me out. So I think I'm gonna have to, yeah. There must be something on the bottom of this box. And I've been sliding it around. Alright. I don't want to drop the battery here.
Wow.
Yeah. Alright. So, there we are. Okay, so it's basically flipped upside down from what it was. Alright, so there's that. And we got an XS Power sticker. We'll stick that on the car or the van. So, I mean, it's packed nicely, nice and safe. So this is a QR code scan right here, and each one of these, the plus and the minus, come with its own bolts and its own washers. So you have your own bolts and your own washers for each terminal, we'll say. So that has the balancer sitting right here on top. That's the balancer right here. It goes to each of the cells. You can see each individual cell here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 different cells. And like I said, they put together this is a masterpiece. This is beautiful. I'm going to bring the camera forward for a minute. I just wanted you guys to hear or see me, because a lot of people are like, oh, I can't even see you on the video. So you guys can see me. So nobody gets anything messed up here. They made it very clear which was the positive and negative. So it says positive terminal here, and it has a plus sign right here and a minus sign right here. And I mean, this is just, it's beautiful.
Yes,
It has the custom, I want to say this is an aluminum case. And like you can see each cell through here again inside of its casing. I mean, this is just the other side. This is something that you would want to display so everybody can see it, along with your amps and your wiring, your posts that your terminals that you use for your wiring. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful. When I saw this thing, it's like your jaw drops and you're like, I want to have that. All right, so they happen to have a tax time sale. That's probably the only reason that I even considered getting this, is because of the tax time sale. So if you're looking at this video presently, the battery's on sale. If not, I would wait for, you know, Memorial Day or the 4th of July or Thanksgiving, Christmas. Wait until it goes on sale again, because you don't want to pay full. I mean, it's probably worth full price. So buying it full price, if you had to, I don't think that would be an issue. But getting it on sale is definitely a plus. Getting it, you know, almost a quarter of the price off is definitely worthy of buying it. And for the power that you're putting out, for 27 pounds, I mean, that's very light for what this battery's gonna do. And with a high output alternator, I should get super power. You can probably run a 5,000 watt amp off your factory, you know, 100, 120 amp alternator off this battery. Never mind a you know, a 250, 300, 400 amp alternator. What you're gonna get through there. So just so you guys can see, there's the top, the battery battery balancer, the BMS, the little wires going. These are the aluminum blocks that you guys have here. I don't know if they're aluminum or I'm guessing they're aluminum or copper. My best guess is that they're aluminum, to keep the weight lighter. But I mean, this is just absolutely beautiful. There you go, guys. Excess power. Xmax 90 DIY. Get some close-up shots here. You guys can see everything. There you go. That's it. So we're going to be putting this in place. At the moment, my first lithium battery was actually a pair. Well, I had one of them first, actually. I wired it in parallel with my what do you call it? My AGM battery that I had. I had a 100 amp hour AGM battery. I got a 50 amp hour lithium battery, which the lithium battery for the 50 amp hour weighed like, I don't know, you could lift it up with your pinky, whereas the 100 amp hour AGM battery, I literally hurt your back to get it into the car. It's probably like 60 pounds. I don't know. They're very heavy. Then I got another one of the lithium batteries. They're like a solar lithium, so not quite the same type of lithium, but they worked. Not like these lithium batteries work. These lithium batteries are like the next step, the future of car audio, really. So I went and got the JP40, which that I'm using in my house now. I can run, you know, with my power supply. I can run 7,000 watts, 8,000 watts easy in the house, which, you know, 6,000 watts in your house is incredibly loud. Especially just for bass. That's not even your other power. That's only your bass. I went and got, after that, I tried the Vmax, which is what's in my car presently. The Vmax charge pump. I got the CP12K, and that works good. A friend of mine had bought the 6K. He ended up going to Xmax after that 6K. He had the 6K on his factory alternator. He went to the Xmax when he put his high output alternator in, and I bought the 6K off of him. So now I have the 12K and the 6K in my car presently. And this, I'm hoping, is going to do what those batteries do and then some. That's my hope. And hold the voltage just as good as those batteries hold also. Because my voltage stays pretty steady. You know, running 4,000 or 5,000 watts, it doesn't drop below the 14s. So that's my hope here, is that this is going to stay above 14 volts. You know, maybe even stay at that 14.8 or over 14.4 volts. And I'd like to run 2 3K amps, maybe even like a smart 5K or something like that. So let's finish checking out the battery here. I'm glad I got this foam here. So that's the, let me get this down a little bit. My grandson's helping me out here. So we've got the Lithium Po4. Excess power batteries. And then this thing is on the other side. Basically the same thing. Your excess logo there. This is, so same thing, advanced lithium iron phosphate battery. And there we go. And I think this comes with a 4-year manufacturer's warranty. So I mean, if this is what you got to spend, if you have a factory alternator and you got to spend this money on this battery and it lasts you 4 or 5 years, I'd say to go for it. But we're going to throw this through the ringer. We're going to put some tests to it. We're going to give it some good power. Right behind it here, I have 2 Slaps audio amps, the SCD 3K and the the SCD 3K and the new Shock V2 3K from Slaps Audio. So I got those 2 amps coming up. I'm going to be demoing them. Hopefully on this battery we're going to do that. I'm going to leave the battery that I have in my car at first. I'm going to charge this up, and then we're going to get going. And we'll probably throw that excess power sticker on my car too. Alright guys, so we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Tell them, Callum, what do we say?
3-piece.
Peace.
No, 3.
3-piece.
Yeah.
We say threes.
Or 5.
Peace. That's a weird one.
Yeah.
Alright guys, I appreciate you watching. We'll be right back. Alright guys, so real quick, I'm still here. I still have the battery sitting up here. I was just putting the screws on and getting ready to charge it, and as I was looking at it, let me move the camera over here again. Alright. As I was looking at the thing, this is void if removed. This sticker that they have here, it was I don't want to say it was removed, but it looks like it was removed. Something was moved right here. You can see the thing lifted up right there. I'm gonna bring the camera closer because I want this recorded on camera. I sent them pictures too, the company I bought it from. It's from I believe Audio Savings, but you can see right there it's definitely lifted up, and I actually like stuck that back down I just thought it was like something that went with it. Or, you know, I didn't think it was a void if removed sticker. But I'm getting this recorded, so if there's any kind of problem with the battery, it's not me, this is them. So I don't know if this was something that was opened and returned, or I don't know. So anyways, just recording that on video. I'm just putting the bolts in right now. I'm still putting them in. That was actually when I noticed it. I saw the little sticker right there, and I just pushed it down, and I said, what the hell is that? And then I see void on it, and I read it, it says void if removed. I'm guessing that's the warranty. So I wanted to make sure I got that on camera and recording it. And like I said, I sent them pictures too. It was Audio Savings, I think, out of New York. That's who I got this from. Alright, so I'm going to put this on the charger, and fingers crossed everything goes good. Fingers crossed. Let's go. Alright guys, so welcome back. So I've had this battery now for roughly a little less than a week, and somebody had mentioned that my charge pumps, my Vmax charge pumps, were holding better voltage, the same if not better. So that's actually what I'm gonna do, is kind of put that theory to the test. I'm just curious how we're holding. I've done a few different shorts, and I've done many shorts with the Vmax, and yeah, it seems like it goes down to 13 volts ish, 13 and a half volts, and it kind of stays in that range. And that's exactly where the Vmax charge pumps go. They go down to the 13s and they stay there. I mean, if I keep on going and going and going and keep on putting power to them, they will continue dropping, like down into, you know, 12.8 volts, which you know, when you're doing 4,000, 5,000 watts every hit, it's a lot on the battery, and it's a lot on your whole system together. So I think I'm liking the 3K amps, the power that they're putting out, the 3K amps. Anything bigger, it seems like I'm getting my best power out of the 3K amps, and getting burst up to, I mean, depending on the amp, 6,000 to 8,000 watts for bursting power from those amps using these batteries. So that's phenomenal power from that. Yeah, so I'm going to do a quick test here real quick. We're going to put the multimeter on the battery, and then I'm going to switch out and go back to the charge pumps. And then I'm going to put that battery in my van on a factory alternator and see what I can do with that battery on a factory alternator, alright? So we're going to have a little bit of mix here. We'll be right back. Alright guys, so welcome back. So we got 14.8 volts on the battery currently, right at the moment. Alright, and this battery goes directly to the amp. Now I'm also curious, because I didn't realize, but I have my other amp run straight to my my front battery, my alternator, and I'm wondering if that's causing any confusion with my whole setup. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run not at this second, but I'm gonna run, there we go, 14.82 right at the battery. I'm gonna run instead of the current, I'm gonna move a couple of things around and run everything off of these batteries. Okay, so let's see here. Let's just get some base. All right. Let's see. So we got 14.82. All right. Let's see. this seems to work pretty good. Volume down right now too. I got the WLLDSE. I forget which ones they are. I think they're the MA5.
The Labrador Retriever and the Golden Retriever look similar, but each can process energy differently. That's why Royal Canin developed over 60 formulas.
They're wired to a half ohm in the box. So that's what we're seeing on the amp is a half ohm load, and they actually run under 1 ohm. They go down to 0.8 on the amp. Alright, so I'm gonna give it some power right here. Alright, we're not even dropping it all right here. Alright, let me give it some power here. Alright, I don't know what we're doing right now. So I still got you guys live. Let me see what we're doing for power. I got the phone in my hand. Alright. Let's get my dyno on. I have a 9-volt adapter that allows me to, because the SMD runs on a 9-volt battery, and this allows me to plug it right into my cigarette lighter, the adapter that I'm using, and the plug, so I'm not using any more 9-volt batteries, which go like crazy. Okay, here we go. So we're at volume right now. I just saw like 3,500 watts. Easily doing 3,000 watts right now. As the song keeps going. A song. I might have to block this part out. I'm just going to put on a regular song. You can see it climbing back up now. So it does go back pretty fast. I don't want to say the charge pump goes any faster because it goes about the same. Now when it's depleted a lot, when it goes down into like the low 13s, down into the high 12 volts, it takes a little bit longer to get back up. Alright, let's see here. We're going to do... now this one always seems to take a ton of power. Let's see here. Oh. Already down into the 14 volts. I don't know what that is. Oh, my phone. Alright, let's see. I just want to mention, these subs are crazy. Now, they were like 120 bucks each, so 250 bucks, say with tax, shipped for free. These two subs are doing 135 dB with all my doors in the car open right now. That's crazy. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go up one more volume on these. Let me see, let me go a little bit higher, bigger bass. Let's see. You know, we'll do that same one we were just doing, because I'm one volume up higher now.
Zevo is 5 times more attractive to flies.
Game start.
All right.
Introducing Gatorade Lower Sugar.
Almost 13 and a half. Let's go. No break. All right, come on. I'm curious now what I got for a high on the dyno, because the dyno's still on. Oh, the dyno's not on. And the amp is hot as hell. So I think I'm gonna give the amp a break right now. So anyways, I was doing about 3,000 watts. I could probably do about 3,500, maybe 4,000. You know what? Let's just push it and find out. I did go up that one more volume. Let's see what we get. I'm gonna put it on dyno. Give the amp a little teeny break here. Let's go on dyno mode. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, here we go. That was 2,000 watts right there. Yeah, so almost 3,000 watts. All right, so we're gonna give it a little break. I'm gonna swap up the batteries and we'll be right back. You can see it climbing right back up. So I'm gonna put the charge pumps on right now, do a little bit of finagling, and we're gonna get this, the excess power in my van on a factory alternator, and we're gonna see what it does. We'll be right back, guys. Now, one of the differences here is that I'm running the charge pump 6K and I'm running a charge pump 12K, both in parallel, compared to me using just this one excess battery. Now, on the other hand, this excess power battery, like money for money, they're about the same price, because this goes for approximately $1,200. And the charge pumps, with their sale price and using my code actually on the charge pumps, you get 15% off on top of that. Now you can get the charge pumps for about the same, if not less. And like I said, they're holding the power, I think, a little bit better. So I'm almost done wiring up here. I just got to get this battery over there. And we're gonna get that one in my van on factory, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, so I just plug this in. It was actually at 14.1 volts when I turned it on, which was kind of odd. Because they've been sitting in my house since I plugged the other battery in for about a week. So I'm gonna put the radio on and we're just gonna start going, and maybe it'll charge as it's losing voltage. I don't know, it's still charging. So the good thing about these is that right from the get-go, when you get them out of the box, there's no charging it or anything like that. It's sitting at like a low voltage at like 4 volts, 5 volts, something like that. I don't know, maybe 6 volts. I'm not sure what it is, but it's under volt or underpowered. And when you first turn your car on, it comes right on, it starts charging it, and then they just kind of stay charged. All right, so let me get my my phone here. Let's go right back where we were. That's right where the song starts. I want to play a little bit before. There we go. Alright, so I think my dyno is still on. So let's go straight out the bottom. Now, I almost want to say that it's stronger right off the bat, but we'll see. Because I did about 2850, I want to say. I should have recorded it. I should have put it on camera and not just said, oh, it's 3,000 watts. It was like 2850 for power. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Go on dyno. Alright, let's see here. Come on. Alright, here we go. So it's actually already more power, and the battery's not even charged yet, because I got over 3,000 watts. It was 2850. I'm like pretty sure we'll even say we'll give it 3,000 watts, which I don't think it was at 3,000 watts with the other battery. And like I said, we're still not charged. So let's see what we got here. 3,198. Alright, so I just reset the dyno again. Alright. So 2872. So 2872. I did have over 3,000 watts on one of the first ones I did. So let's see where our battery's at now. I've had it sitting there. Alright, so we did use up some power and it's slowly charging. Now, again, it's not fully charged. Okay, so that's why it's going up slowly the way it is, because it was never fully charged in the first place. Now if I took this and I went on the turnpike in 5 minutes, you know, or a minute, it might be fully charged. I'm not sitting here romping on the gas, I'm just idling. So let's see where we're dropping to here. All right, let's go back to the beginning. Here we go. Testing the difference between batteries. Alright, so we're dropping a little low there. So we dropped a little low there on the lower 13s, but like I said again, the battery's still not fully charged. I think I should just let it fully charge, and then we'll give it another go and see what it does when it's fully charged. And now it's starting to rain. Are you kidding me? It's been beautiful and sunny all day, and now it's starting to rain, and I'm playing with electronics. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go for a drive around the block, and I'll be right back. And I'm not gonna play any music. It should be charged by the time I get back. We'll be right back. I'm gonna let see how the battery charges back up here. I tried something for a quick second. I wanted to see how it worked, or if it worked, because technically the batteries are both LTOs, and so I tried running the excess power and the Vmax together, and I mean, like, technically it worked, but my voltage was the voltage was not as high, so yeah, I dropped it back down. So here we are, slowly charging again. Now, if you're driving the car, this goes right back up. After sitting here, I've been running it for probably 15 minutes already. I turned the car off, I turned the car back on. I unplugged the isolator, I plugged it back in. I should have had all that on tape, but I didn't. But I'm telling you how it went. So we're slowly going back up on voltage here. I might just take the car for a ride and get it right back up, because it seems like if I go for a ride, it goes right back up. And the voltage is a lot steadier also when I go for a ride. Grandson said it's hot out today. He said, "Grandpa, I'm sweating." And it's only mid-April. It's not even hot out yet. And from what I understand, it's supposed to go back down to 30 degrees next week. Huh? Okay. Just don't play in the mud. All right. Back up at all. How we went back up? So it went back up a little bit. I think it's more or less driving. I don't have the car seat in the car to go for a ride. So it's slowly going back up. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, so I'm gonna show you here. I'm gonna play some music. I'm gonna show you how far it drops. It really doesn't drop past like 13 and a half, lower 13 if I really like push them. So I'm gonna close the trunk, and it seems like the sub's like the trunk closed. I gotta turn on my. Here we go. All right. Huh? Uh-oh. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Let's go. Come on. Go grab it. Go ahead. I'm right here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, hold on to it. Hold on to the ball. Put it over here. Right over here. In this hole right here. There's a hole right there. Okay. Alright, so we're at 1461. I just turned the dyno on. That's right. I forgot I was even filming. Real life, guys. That's real life. Alright, we're gonna... Now the only thing that I would really like to do here is shorten up some wires and clean this up a little bit, because I moved some stuff around for my daughter so she could have her driver's test and get her license. So that's what I did. Okay, so I'm gonna just get the phone out of the holder here, and I'll turn up this where I want it. Whoa. That's like blowing speakers territory. I turned up to 30. I usually go up to like 25 tops. Okay, so let's so I'm gonna play some non-stop like bass music that's just constant. I just closed.
Do you want to listen to music on YouTube with the screen off, without buying the premium version, and without using any other app?
This up a little bit more.
Then do this.
All right.
What you mean you ain't nasty?
Let's go up to here. Let's see if.
Ain't nasty. Why the fuck you came? Don't be put.
All right, here we go. Alright, let's get the camera off. Let's go see what we're doing for actual power while it's doing that. So it's shot right back up. You can see it there. Right back up to 14.5. How's it going, bud? Alright. Let's see. I got the dyno on right here. So let's check that. Alright. Whoa. Super zoom. Alright. I don't even know if I can see the dyno. Let me see if I can turn this up a little bit right here. There we go. I think, you know what, I'm gonna put it on dyno mode. I was gonna try to see. I still can't see anything. Let me see if I can get this out of the sunlight. It's a pain in the alright, you know what, I'm gonna put this up here because it doesn't really matter. All right, there we go. All right, okay, let's see here. All right, here we go. So you guys saw where it was. hold on. Everything just fell out of my whole car, just fell out of right here. So you can see it was doing between 2,500 and 3,000 watts every single beat. And the charge pump was staying right at like 13. Oh yeah? 13.8 volts. So I mean, that's phenomenal. That's pretty crazy. So let's see. Oh, maybe. Alright, let's see. We're right back up to 14.49. So it kind of drops to that 13 volts. And then it picks itself back up and kind of stays right there. Yeah, I mean, if you guys don't forget to use my code if you're looking at these batteries. I think a couple of them are out of stock, but I mean, that's a good sign. That means that they're selling. The other thing is, yeah, don't forget to use my code SP15. Get you guys some 15% off the batteries. I hope you enjoyed it.